Hello YouTubers, how you doing? CJ here. I hope you're keeping well. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to all the kind messages that you've sent me, and the comments on the videos, and the emails as well that you've sent through. Again, I don't really know if I would be doing another YouTube video yet, but it's been just over a week, and well, we just gotta carry on best way we can as normal, and just be there for one another and support one another. So please excuse me, I'm still got a bit of a blocked up nose, so I do apologize if I sound a little bit funny. I've got loads of video ideas and so forth, but let's just do a quick one, and I'll try to ease back into things. I want to give a little shout out to Samuel. I know he's one of my subscribers and he watches the videos. I've gotten your emails, and I have emailed you. In fact, I emailed you yesterday with a full list of the Elvis videos that I will be getting rid of. I know that we've, like I said, corresponded via email. Things have been a bit crazy the past couple of weeks. So I've emailed you. Is there any chance, obviously, you can get back to me so that I know what I'm doing? Like I said, you're welcome to have the videos. I don't want anything for them. Just cover the cost of the postage, because there's quite a lot. There's over 30 videotapes. As you know, they've got no covers. It's just the original tapes. So if you want them, if you're watching this video, please check your emails and respond to me. If I don't hear from you by Tuesday, then I'm gonna just be throwing them in the bin. Okay. Okay, so let's get on. I thought I would show you some box sets. Some of them I think I've shown you. Some of them I'm not sure if I've shown you or not, because I've gotten them over between the last few months. So I'm not going to show you all of my box sets, but I got a little selection of them to show you. So the first one I'm going to start off with is Elvis at Stax. Oh, before I continue, I just want to say a mega thank you to my new subscribers. I always check them every couple of days, and my subscribers have gone up massively. And I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And I wish to thank everyone who's been with me right from the very start as well. So God bless you all. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is Elvis at Stax. This is a 3 CD box set, or 3 CD set, should I say, and these contains, like disc 1 for instance, you've got the R&B and country sessions, the outtakes. Disc 2, you've got the pop sessions, the outtakes, and then the July 1973 masters. Then you've got disc 3, the December 1973 masters. And it's a fantastic set to have. And this came out in 2013. And I kind of missed out on it at the time. So I was really glad to get this. If you open it up, it comes out like that. So you've got the picture there. It's got a great accompanying book with lots of information about the box set and about the recordings. What I love about these books is the information that are contained in them. A lovely photograph there. I guess that's when Elvis and the gang was there at the studio. Lovely photographs. Like I said, the information is fantastic. And stuff like this I like as well. Copies of documents. Ooh. Try and get this as best way you can. God, excuse me, I don't mean to be chewing, it's just airways. Because I've got a blocked up nose and I'm trying to get it cleared, especially for tomorrow night. Again, love the details, information there about recordings. Some lovely, lovely photographs in this book. Obviously in the karate gear. There's Elvis on the snake. In other words, Colonel Parker. So, I'm hopefully within the next few weeks I'm going to be getting back to making more original videos, more in depth, more planned out and thought about videos. But I don't want to leave it too long before I do videos. So I want to do something that, I hope that's enjoyable, more enjoyable than my last one anyway, because I wasn't shaving and it. Brilliant photographs of Elvis in his karate gear. Like I said, I got this idea for doing full-on reviews of Elvis's albums from 1956 all the way to 77, and then beyond. But it's like, what I want to do is, there is a part of me thinking of a new channel specifically for in-depth reviews, talking about the recordings, talking about the songwriters, talking about every aspect of the albums, and if, for instance, a soundtrack album, talking about the movie itself as well, bringing everything into the equation, like King Creole, talk about the movie, talk about the writers, talk about the producers, talk about the script, talk about then the soundtrack, where you talk about the songwriters, you talk about how it was formed and so forth. I want to go right into detail, which is why I'm not going to be doing it where I do like 2 or 3 albums in one video. Every album will have its own video, and like I said, we'll start off at the very first. But I'm thinking about going up before his first album. I'm thinking about starting it from when he first started out, when he first went into Sun Records, when he first recorded that song for his mum, which was My Happiness. I really started from the beginning and give out that information and include, because I found information out that is not fully out there. Only if you study him you find the information. Like back in the early 2000s, I was in contact with Scotty Moore, and I asked him some questions, and it's how I do my study, and I really went in deep with the studying. And what better way other than to ask people who were there with Elvis at the time? So I'm thinking about going back right from the very beginning, right up. So when it comes to like the albums from '56, like Love Me Tender didn't exactly have a soundtrack album, but it did have a soundtrack EP, and the songs were put on various albums as time went on, so we could talk about all the aspects of the movie, etc., etc. If if it's not a soundtrack album, we'll just talk about the original standard albums and just go into in depth everything. So that's why I'm not sure if I want to create a new YouTube channel especially for that, or whether I want to just start a fresh series on here on this channel. So, because since I put the post up, I've had mixed reviews. Some people have said continue on this channel. Some people have said create a new channel especially for that. So I don't know. Here's the CDs. So this is a great set. I mean, I've had a lot of people ask me, you know, am I going to do a review yet on... I don't really class it as the new Elvis movie anymore. I class it as, I say the latest Elvis movie, which is the one with Austin Butler. Because obviously there's a lot of mistakes in the movie. And, but there's mistakes in every Elvis bio movie that's been done. Do you know what I mean? Or movie about Elvis. Nothing's ever been 110% correct. And with me, I'm watching it. With every bio movie or movie that's made, I'm like, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's right, but it didn't happen exactly like that. I'm like that, you know. For me, detail is very, very crucial. So, maybe that review won't come for quite some time because I'll do it coincide with the reviews I'm doing. Okay, so the next box set I'm going to show you is Elvis Presley, A Boy from Tupelo. Now, originally this came out as an FTD, and it was huge. It was a huge, heavy book with CDs. But then I actually sold the FTD many, many years ago now, and I got this one, which is the exact same box set, exact same cover, exact same book, everything is the same. It's just a smaller set, and it was put through by RCA Legacy, Sony Music. So it's just literally a smaller version of the exact same set with the exact same artwork. It's just, this is not FTD. And this is a great, this was amazing when it came out. It still is amazing because there are songs on here that didn't exactly get leaked before, you know. And it comes with a fantastic book. I'm not going to go through all the pages on this one because I do think I've shown this box set before in my box sets video. Like I said, there are box sets here I'm sure I've shown before and some that I haven't. So that's why I'm just going over it. Bit of a recap. But this gives you all the information about the recordings, about the early tours, when he was with Sun Records. And obviously, we'll go more in depth with this when I start doing the reviews, because obviously this is something I will be showing. And some lovely, fantastic photographs in here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every page, but it is truly a fantastic box set to have. I mean, if you want to know about Elvis's days at Sun Records and the early tours, this is one of the sets that I think is great to have. Like, it's a 3 CD set. What I love about this is you got like the CD1. You got the Memphis recording service assets. I can't even say it. Assets or whatever it is. So on the, you got like My Happiness, That's When Your Heartache Begins, I'll Never Stand in Your Way, It Wouldn't Be the Same Without You. Then you've got like the Sun Masters, which is like Harbor Lights, I Love You Because, That's Alright. 45 RPM Master, Blue Moon of Kentucky. 45 RPM Master, Blue Moon. So I'm guessing they're the ones that's actually from the original Sun singles, you know, how it was recorded at Sun Studio. And it goes on and on and on. But then you've also got RCA Masters, like That's Alright RCA single version, Blue Moon of Kentucky RCA single version, and that's the 78 RPM Master. So you've got all these different ones. You've got the ones from Sun Records, and then when obviously it was taken over by RCA, and they did things with the recordings. Then you got disc 2. Then you got the Sun Studio Sessions. So it's all like different takes of like Harbour Light. You've got take 4. Then you got Harbour Light take 5 to 8. Then you got disc 3. Then you got the live and radio performances. So on here it was fantastic. Like you've got for instance, Fool, Fool, Fool. You've got Hearts of Stone. What else is there? Little Mama. You're a Heartbreaker. Like these recordings were amazing to hear when they came out on this set, because they were all lovely and remastered. So again, this set's a great highlight to have in anyone's collection. So, and you can still get it. It still pops up. I mean, the FTD is still quite expensive when it pops up, I think. But this one you can still get. It does pop up from time to time. So that's Elvis Presley, A Boy from Tupelo. The complete 1953 to 1955 recordings, where the legend began. The definitive collection of Elvis's son era recordings in one comprehensive package. Rare demos, session takes, and live performances. A 120-page book includes private photographs and rare memorabilia. A detailed chronicle of Elvis's life and early career from 1953 to 1955. I think it's brilliant. And then we have, I'm sure this is one I have shown before. Prince from Another Planet. Elvis is recorded at Madison Square Garden, and this is celebrating the 40th anniversary disc set, celebrating the multi-platinum classic. Elvis is recorded live at Madison Square Garden. 2 CDs, brand new mixes by Michael H. Brewer of both exciting shows. 48-page book with brand new Easy by Lenny Kaye, Patti Smith Group guitarist and witness to Elvis at Madison Square Garden. Historic article and clippings overview, plus a 60-minute DVD includes brand new mini documentary featuring interviews with Lenny Kaye, James Burton, Glenn D. Harden, Joe Pasquale, Joe Gershow, and Jerry Schilling, and footage from the historic press conference and recently and his live fan footage. Now this was very exciting when it came out, although I know that there is footage. The whole entire afternoon show was recorded by somebody in the audience, and that footage had been going around on bootleg for many, many years. Now, obviously, this footage, however, of the concert is a little different to the footage that has been going around for years. I think the footage that's gone around for years, if that person, did a deal with Sony or whatever because of the amount of footage that's there, it would be a little better than this. But this was still amazing to see when it came out. So, whoop. Still have that came with a little mini advertisement, little leaflet type thing for his albums. So you got the book, which is absolutely fantastic. This gives you all information about the concerts. Some lovely, lovely photographs in here. News articles from the papers. Photographs from the performances from the concerts. Because obviously he did four shows in Madison Square Garden. Now the other shows, there is another box set released by FTD, and I think if I'm correct, that contains all of the concerts from Madison Square Garden. I do have that, but I haven't put it together yet. So some lovely photographs, and then you've got the discs. Now, although this have come out, I still prefer listening to the original CD releases, the separate ones, um, of the actual evening performance. But I also like the afternoon performance as well. So, fantastic box set to have. Prince from Another Planet. Okay, this is one of the recent ones. This is Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii. I did show this one, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But what I will say is, this one is done by RCA Legacy, Sony Music. Now, this, I love the CDs. Disappointed with the Blu-ray, I'll be honest with you, because the quality, to me, there isn't much difference between the Blu-ray and the DVD. I mean, let's face it, there is only so much you can do with, you know, old footage from years and years ago when it comes to Blu-ray. And some you can remaster better than others. However, what I do love about this set is the CD of the rehearsal concert, because finally the mix was done correctly. Because the original CD, if you listen to it, same with the original album, it's like in parts as if Elvis is too far away from the microphone. Yet when you watch the DVD, it's perfect. Now, I did have something many years ago which was a little better, but I just find that the original CD release and the vinyl release, the legacy box set that came out years ago, including the FTD release that came out of Aloha, the mix for the rehearsal concert's never been right, in my opinion. Like I said, it's like in parts, like Elvis was a bit further away from the microphone, and then you could hear him tiny. Then, it's like sometimes the music and the instruments overpowered his voice, and that's what I found. So I've never really been a big fan of the releases that have come out when it comes to the soundtrack of the rehearsal concert. So there's a CD that I had, and I still have it, where it's perfect. But that's something I've had for years, but I've never seen it anywhere else, and I just kind of like sorted it myself in one sense. But I do love the way they've done the rehearsal concert finally on this for the 50th anniversary. So this is by Sony Legacy. Now, what I also like as well, the only other thing the other thing I like is the fact that they put the bonus songs, or the post songs, should we say, that he recorded after the satellite show. They put them on their own CD, and they've done all the takes as well. Now, the only other thing I'm really not keen on, or the only thing I'm not keen on regarding this as well, other than the Blu-ray, is how the concerts are done. You've got the satellite show first, and then the second disc is the rehearsal show. Now, I never really understood why they've done it the way they've done it. The rehearsal show was done first, so shouldn't that be on disc 1 and the satellite show being on disc 2, and then obviously disc 3, the songs that was recorded after the satellite show? I never got that, and they've done that with a lot of editions when they brought out sets out when it's regarding these concerts. I never got it, never understood why. To me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, to everyone else, it might make sense, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me being fussy, because I do like things in chronological order. So maybe it's just me being fussy. Maybe I'm too fussy for my own good. It's just like the original CD release and the original album release of the rehearsal show. You had one of these songs on the which was recorded after the satellite show on the, I think it was Blue Hawaii or Kukuipo, or was it Hawaii Wedding Song? It was one of them. and I never understood it, never got it. I just thought it was odd, and it just didn't go well, you know. Um, but that's here nor there in one sense. Like I said, that's just me being fussy. I love the mix they've done with the rehearsal show on this. I really, really do. For me, this is perfect. It's got a fantastic book, some fantastic images. I mean, the thing with the Blu-ray, right? I mean, it's to me, there's more footage out there, like the footage from Japan. Where These Things Love Me, if they can get that footage and scratch that up, with all the releases, it tend to be like a long dissolve fade, or crossfade type thing, where he sings "Love Me" and he puts a scarf on. Where the Japan footage actually shows him actually have the scarf and put on him and so forth. You've also got with the Japan footage, the setting up of the stage and testing all the lights in the background, and the band check their instruments. You got backstage, you got footage of his dressing room and so forth. That footage has never been sort of like remastered and put out there. However, on Elvis the Great Performances, there is that sort of footage where they go into the dressing room and so forth. That footage is there, but then it just switches over, and that footage is scratched up pretty well. So I'm thinking somewhere along the line, Sony or some company owns that footage, so it could be scratched up, and put together. I think it's a real shame that it hasn't. So, again, you got a great book with this, telling you all, obviously, about the information about the concerts. All the information really you need to know. Great reviews. Obviously, it does tell you about the track listings and about the song choices. And it tells you about the Blu-ray. Now, the Blu-ray, obviously, it just contains it contains both concerts, basically. But again, it's not a big difference to the deluxe edition DVD that came out. Then you got the CD package. This package here, should I say? I'll say the CD package. So there's disc 1 and 2, and disc 3, and but there you've got the Blu-ray. Whoops. I do still have. Like I said, I was really excited with this because of the rehearsal concert and the way they done the mix. Now, before I got this, I bought this, the FTD, and I was thinking, like, it's a special limited 3 CD edition. Includes newly remixed version, complete after show bonuses, the album rehearsal show. Now it says 2013 remix, so I should have kind of guessed that it's just the same as the Legacy edition that came out, which was just a 2-disc edition type thing. Which I actually sold the Legacy edition years ago, a few years ago, because it just didn't do anything for me. I mean, I would have kept the booklet, but obviously when I sold it with a booklet, This contains, again, the same thing. You've got the satellite show first, and then the rehearsal show, and then the bonus. So basically, you've got the exact same as this, really. They've done it in the order exactly the same. But I'm just thinking to myself, I was really excited about this. When I got it, I was disappointed in the quality of the rehearsal show, because obviously it was the same one, same mix as the Legacy. And the only thing I really do like about it is the packaging. I mean, you've got a great book, a fantastic book. great photographs, great information. So I do love it for that reason, I love it for the packaging of the book. I've been contemplating, though, on should I sell the FTD of Aloha from Hawaii. But I mean, Aloha from Hawaii is a very sentimental concept to me, which is why I love everything Aloha. However, the only thing I've ever really got rid of or sold, should I say, is the Legacy Edition. Came out years ago. So the only thing obviously this doesn't have is a DVD or a Blu-ray. I mean, I love the fact that it's got the original hype sticker on it from when it came out. So yeah, I'm still 50-50, if I want to part with this, if I do, it'll appear on eBay at a reasonable starting bid, because I haven't got all of the FTDs on physical disc. I've only got like a selection, which I'm happy about. I've got everything on MP3, thank goodness. Thanks to a really, really good friend of mine. I really can't thank him enough. So, I'm not sure yet on this. I'm definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping the one that came up by RCA. And the next one I'm going to show you is obviously back in Memphis. No, I should show you this one first. Oh, why that's not that. So this is from Elvis in Nashville. This was a fantastic set when this came out. 50th anniversary celebration of the 1970 marathon sessions. Historic recordings that brought country soul to Music City. Deluxe 4 CD set includes newly mixed audio by Matt Ross Spang, 28-page color book, detailed producer's note by Ernest Miguel Jurgensen, insightful easy by David Cantwell, essay, chronological in the sessions, cultural impact on country music, rare photos and memorabilia. And in all fairness, this is a fantastic set. I remember when I was listening to this, we had to go on a long journey to see my oldest son. And I listened to the complete box set during the journey there and back. Now, one thing I can say is nowhere to be seen on here is there a warning about bad language. Now, we know that obviously there's loads of outtakes out there that are on unofficial releases where they keep the swearing and the bad language in. I mean, have you ever, if any of you have, some of you may have viewed this, some of you may haven't, but look for the CD, Elvis Presley, Cut Me and I Bleed. Alright? The other side of Elvis. Those who say Elvis never used bad language and he never did this and he never did that, buy that. Try and get all that CD. You'll be shocked if you've not heard it before. I've got it, and there are some songs on there that has been put on official releases, but they've been, on the official releases, the tracks have been heavily edited. So when I was listening to this, he's doing the song I'll Never Know. And we was in the car, and I already sort of was able to tell certain things have been edited and everything. And all of a sudden, he was trying to say the line, say the word firefly. And something happened, he got muddled up and he went, effing firefly. Only he said the word, Fucking. Firefly. And I was like, whoa, they left it in? So I grabbed the box and I was looking. literally looking, checking even reading the description. I took this out. I was looking in the booklet, trying to look even on the outer casing, the inner casing. I thought, normally there's like a warning to say that there is bad language in it. Even if it's just one word of bad language, it's still on there. But there's, that's not the only word that he says, And I was quite surprised, to be quite honest with you, they left it in. But at the same time, that's pretty cool. you know, because maybe some of the people out there who says, "Oh no, he didn't do that. Oh no, he didn't do that. No, he didn't do that." It's like, go and do your homework, because you'll be surprised. But it was quite funny because I heard a few things that had already been edited. I didn't expect it, so that's why when it came on and it was there, I was like, "No way!" So I got the box. Like I said, I was looking at it and everything. So again, great booklet though, with fantastic photographs, fantastic information. I absolutely adore it. But when I do the YouTube reviews, again, when I get through all of his albums, his movies, etc., these are things I'll also be doing in-depth review, which means I'll be working out a new way of recording my videos, because I want to show every photograph, every page, every little detail. It's gonna, if I create a separate channel, it is gonna be one hell of a hot channel, and I'm going to keep it all official releases as well. I'm not going to talk about any bootlegs or unofficial releases. It will just be full-on official releases, whether it's by MRS, whether it'll be by FTD, whether it'll be by, obviously, Sony, RCA, Legacy, etc., etc. As long as it's all official, I'll do the review on it. But it'll be in depth, like fully in depth. And that's why I'm just being kind of brief with this video. I might actually do it next year. A new start to 2025. New start, new channel. Let's go. Because I'll have more time as well. Because I'm cutting down my gigs next year because I'm just too burned out. So that's that. And then later on, after that box set, then came the follow-up, which is Elvis back in Nashville. 50th anniversary celebration of the 1971 Nashville Sessions Deluxe 82 song 4 CD set. Includes newly mixed audio by Matt Rossbang, which, by the way, you do an amazing job. It features outtakes and undubbed recordings, 28-page color book, insightful essays by producer Ernest Miguel Jorgensen, and historian David Catwell, rare photos and memorabilia. Again, this is just absolutely amazing set to have. Fantastic book. Lots of information, which we'll talk about as well during the reviews. If there's information inside the CD booklet or something's picked up on, we'll stop and we'll talk about it, or I'll talk about it. And maybe after the first couple of videos, maybe I'll arrange a live feed when the channel builds. Maybe I'll go live, depending if I can get the right subscribers and so forth to do that. And maybe I could go live with doing a live stream where I can see comments, and you can post your comments, and we can talk about the album in question or whichever, and we can interact with other fans. However, I'll be filming on one section, looking at it on another. So any silly negative comments or people who just think they want to be smart, I'll be like, bye bye. I wouldn't even be entertaining an argument or getting into anything. It'll just be, see ya. You know, and the comments will just be deleted and so forth, because I don't like trolls. So, yeah, we'll do it all above, all above everything, and, try to get lots of information out there and educate, fans who are just getting into Elvis, who would like to learn more about his music. Because obviously in recent years, there's been a lot of, there's been a big increase in younger fans getting into Elvis and wanting to learn. I see it all the time on Facebook. What I do hate, though, is when, fans are putting a post asking questions about Elvis, and people are putting the wrong information there and saying this and saying that, and they going off really like the situation when Elvis, in the latest movie with Austin Butler, where he's on the stage in Vegas and he shouts at the Colonel and he fires him and so forth. Now, we all know the truth behind that. Well, all of us dedicated fans who have done their homework, we all know what truth is in it and what's not, and etc. etc. So on a lot of groups on Facebook, I'll actually comment and correct and say, well, no, that's not true, blah, 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 blah. And I've got into many arguments and I've had many fallouts with people, but I don't like people giving misleading information. It's wrong. It really is. Don't make Elvis out to be something he wasn't. And don't, say things that are not quite true. Either state the facts or just don't respond, If you don't know, don't respond. Because it's not fair on the younger generation of fans who's getting into Elvis's music. It's not right. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm going on, but I'm just so passionate when it comes to Elvis. So passionate. So again, a great set, a great book, great CDs and information. I'm sure I've shown you those before. Now after I show this one, the next box I know I haven't shown yet. Sure I haven't shown yet. Now this is an FTD. This is the American Sound Studios, or American Sound 1969. One of the very few original FTDs I own. Now, on here it says, American Sound 1969 celebrates the 50th anniversary of Elvis's legendary Memphis recordings that spawned the incredible hits Suspicious Minds and In the Ghetto. This 5 CD deluxe set features over 90 tracks of rare and unreleased material and a 28-page booklet with historic photographs and memorabilia, which is really, really cool. However, I will say it's not every recording that he may do in these sessions. There's still a lot of takes and so forth that are not actually included in this set. Now, I do have those recordings. I actually have another set, which I've got it all on MP3. I haven't put it together yet on disc, but I'm going to do it at some point, and it'll contain everything. However, for having the amount of recordings that are on here, I think it's a fantastic set. Very well put together, and I really, really enjoy listening to it. I do play it pretty often, and I just think the booklet has been, or the book, shall I say, has been put together fantastically with some great information in here about the recordings, about the producers, about the sessions, some lovely photographs as well along the way. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I absolutely recommend this to any Elvis fan. I mean, there's stuff that were missed out. It's not a big thing, to be honest, which is why I still highly recommend this set for anyone. I mean, it shows how bothered I am about it because I haven't yet put the others together, So I still refer to this box set for everything, Oop. So yeah, anyone who doesn't have this set, try your hardest to get hold of it because I highly recommend it. Wrong way. Now, the FTDs can prove to be very expensive, but always worth it. Always worth it. I think FTD do an amazing job with everything they do. There are people that say that some of them can be hit and miss, but I gotta be honest with you, I truly, truly love FTD's work. I really do. It's the only way as well to get some of the soundboard concerts and so forth. And the magic of FTD is the fact that many people say that they're a bootleg. They're not. They're all done through FTD logo, RCA, and Sony. And you can buy these at Graceland. You can buy them in the Graceland shop. You can buy them online. The only place you won't find them is if you go to Amazon. Not Amazon. Like if you go to HMV, you won't find this box set on the shelf or any of the other FTDs type of thing. You know what I mean? It's a collector's label, and I think it's an amazing label. Honestly, everybody who works will follow that dream. Everybody who has involvement will follow that dream. Absolutely fantastic work, amazing work. I mean, a lot of people moan about delays, etc., etc. But do you know what? You don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, and the amount of work and what it takes to get these releases out there. And you've got to outweigh the bad from the good. You know what I mean? The good will always outweigh the bad. I mean, okay, something may take a little bit longer than expected, but when they arrive and you get it in your hand and you're listening to it, you're like, oh my god, this is definitely worth the wait. And in anything, you can't please everybody. You know what I mean? Me personally, I love FTT's work. Okay, so I can't remember if I've shown you this one or not. There's a part of me I don't think I have. This is Elvis on tour. All the excitement of Elvis live. And Elvis on tour, 50th anniversary edition, 6 CDs and 1 Blu-ray package includes 145 tracks from Elvis Presley's historic April 72 and rehearsals, 72 tour and rehearsals. Blu-ray of the full Elvis on tour film. We'll come to that in a sec. 32-page booklet with rare photos, new historical essays, and more. Okay, now the box set is fantastic. It truly is. I absolutely adore it. The book, I think, is fantastic with some fantastic information. I do have another Elvis on tour box set by Omega, which I think is also fantastic. When this was coming out, I had very high hopes that the original opening on the Blu-ray would be reinstated, but again, we'll come to that in a second. Some lovely photographs here. So I love that picture at the back. Now we've got the is a CD1 or CD5? Whoa! Oh yeah, that was because obviously it was sealed. That was on the bottom type thing. I want to show you them in order. You see, CD1. Okay, so the CDs are housed in packs like this. Some fantastic photos there from the movie stills from Elvis on tour. And the Blu-ray is in this middle section here. The only thing I don't like is these cardboard things when you gotta slide them out. I don't like the way that they're done. Sometimes you can rip the cardboard and damage the casing, but so this is the Blu-ray of Elvis on tour. Okay. I'm quite disappointed because it is just a standard film. There's no like outtakes or any unreleased footage. There are in parts where maybe a scene is extended by a second or two, I think, after comparing both the DVD and the Blu-ray. But what I will say is there are little changes here and there. But I was quite disappointed when I first put it on and the startup was what did they use in the end? The Teddy Bear Don't Be Cruel. Don't Be Cruel from Hampton Roads. That was replaced. That replaced Johnny Be Good because Johnny Be Good's the original opening. I thought for the Blu-ray and the 50th anniversary, etc., I thought they would have made an exception and would have got the rights. I mean, they got the rights for Johnny Be Good on the Aloha from Hawaii package and everything, so why not Elvis on tour? I mean, it's the same song, right? But again, it is what it is. I would have rather them, put some outtakes and so forth. I mean, they say that they don't have the outtakes, but they do. I mean, they've released things before, such as lost performances and stuff like that. So, we know that Baz, who produced the latest Elvis movie, Lost in Butler, he's got hold of the outtakes. I'm hoping that it won't be too long before he puts some of those out there because it's going to be amazing because he is working on a new Elvis project, as we know, and he confirmed it. So that's going to be exciting. Overall, though, the CDs are amazing. I do like the CDs. The concerts are fantastic. But again, I like this box set just as equal as I like my Omega set, which I haven't got here to show, but I've showed it before. So, again, a fantastic set to have, which I only recently got. So, let's put that in there. Okay. Now, this one I've shown before. This is Elvis. International Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada. Elvis Live 1969. Celebrates the 50th anniversary of Elvis's triumphant return to the stage. This Deluxe 11 CD set includes complete newly mixed and mastered shows, a complete previously unreleased concert, 52-page book including rare photos and memorabilia, oral history created from interviews with Elvis, Colonel Parker, Tom Jones, Jerry Schilling, James Burton, George Klein, and Cissy Houston, and many more. Now, again, these shows are amazing. When Elvis returned in 1969, he was literally unstoppable and unbeatable. I mean, the fact that his vocals was raw, it was a raw energy, raw excitement, and he had no clue what was going to happen when he got on that stage. He rehearsed many, many songs. He went through his whole repertoire and his back catalogue, trying to work out what songs would suit the show. There were some songs like All Shook Up that was slightly changed. They were sped up a little bit faster. He did them with more, a bump and grind, if you want to call it, with him getting right into it. Songs like Hound Dog, he sort of changed slightly with how we did that. Same with Blue Suede Shoes. So some of the songs that he did from years ago in the 50s and so forth, he changed arrangements for. There were some new songs included, obviously, the fantastic Suspicious Minds from his latest recording session at the time. Songs like Kentucky Rain, In the Ghetto, Don't Cry Daddy. So you had a lot of new songs, but also as well, What I love about it, the fact that he did songs like Yesterday and Hey Jude, Rubberneckin', which was from a movie, Um, Inherit the Wind, This Is the Story. Those songs he only put some of them songs he only ever performed once live on stage. So, it just shows, I mean, again, songs that he changed at the last minute. There were songs he rehearsed to go into the show, but not long before the show began, he was like, "No, we're not going to do that. I'm putting this in instead." Sometimes even changed the do in the show. So there's so much information out there, and again, as anybody who's seen my videos will know that I love studying Elvis. I love studying his music, his concerts. Um, and things that I've studied over the years, I incorporate into my shows as well. Because obviously, before being a tribute artist, I'm an Elvis fan. I'm a true die-hard Elvis fan through and through, and have been since I was 4 years old. And studying his life and career is something I do with a lot of passion and a lot of heart. So again, I have shown this before, so I'm gonna again give a quick flick through. But again, this is something. I guess the new channel, it'll be a way that not only will I show off my collection again from start to finish, like everything, but it'll be a way to showcase not only what I have in the collection for the fans and so forth, but giving the information about the background stuff. So, this is the first pack. Love the way this was put together. No. I mean, when you listen to these concerts, you automatically get the way that Elvis's sense of humor was. He had a wicked sense of humor, I would say, cheeky sense of humor, or a cheeky wicked sense of humor, I would say, because you never knew what he would say. You never knew what he was going to say next. The jokes that he pulled. You just don't get. You just don't get artists like Elvis anymore. You really don't. He was truly one of a kind, and I don't care what anybody says. You can compare. You can't compare to Elvis to any other artist. I mean, you look at all the other artists through the years who have sadly passed away. Yes, they have a big fan base. Yes, they have a following. But nobody has a bigger following with the events that to take place, the album releases, the box sets, the specials that happen, and the events all around the world. You don't know one bigger than Elvis. He is the most celebrated artist out of everyone as well. And facts are facts. A lot of people may disagree with me on that, but it is where it is, and facts are facts. I mean, the Elvis Festival here in Porthcawl, here in South Wales, UK, it's only a little sort of like seaside resort. But yet the Porthcawl Elvis Festival is the biggest Elvis festival in the entire world. And you wouldn't think that, you know? And, you'd think it'd be somewhere in America, you'd think it'd be in Memphis or Vegas or something like that. But, no, it's in Porthcawl. And it's crazy. But it's also amazing at the same time. And I'm truly proud to be part of that. The last set I'm going to show you is Back to Elvis on Tour. Again, I'm sure I've shown you this one before. This is, oh God, this is huge and heavy. Special Collector's Edition Elvis in person, now in person, 1972. Fantastic set. By David English and Pal Grenland, which I'm happy to say I'm friends with, and really, really proud to say that, because they are amazing people. And this book set is, stunning, I think is the word. So I'm not going to be able to show you the book tidy, but this book is absolutely amazing. The April tour, and I'm going to try and see if I can balance. If I put my fingers in the middle, I'm not going to show you every page, obviously. I'm going to flick through the best way I can. The information that's in here, along with photographs, the track listings of all the concerts, the suits he was wearing and everything. It's just amazing. You know, a lot of unpublished photographs in here. Yeah, I'm going through most of the black and white ones at the moment, but there are also a lot of color ones as well. There's a good mix of both. I just so happen to be flicking through the pages with the black and white ones. There's a color one, look. So again, and the information is fantastic as well. I love the information. Newspaper articles, again, I love to read those. All black and white. Back to color ones. There is a mixture between color and black and white. It's just unfortunate I'm picking all the pages with black and white photos. Typical me, eh? Typical me. Must have good me. All those color pictures. But no, I absolutely adore this book. I adore my whole entire collection, you know what I mean? It's again, like I said, I love the information in this book. These ain't the only books that I've got. I love detailed information. You know, just looking through it myself now as I'm going through, just thinking. Postman just posted through the door. I wonder if I got any goodies. So, yeah. If anyone can get hold of this box set, I would highly recommend it. I really would. Oh. Right, that's that. And then the CD set. So in here, you got a book with this too. So, CD1, Live in Las Vegas. CD2, the studio rehearsals. CD3, the April tour. CD4, the stage rehearsal. So, absolutely fantastic. So, with this, you've got the CDs. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is a reproduction of the EP Compact 33 double. So it's burning love. It's a matter of time for the good times. Where do I go from here? And no, I haven't taken the vinyl out and I have not played it. I've kept it completely sealed. So that's quite nice to have inside there. So you've got obviously this book, concerts, some lovely colour photographs, stills, more like I said, information. These photographs you sometimes see with them trying on the suits, etc. And some of these photographs you don't see online. A lot more colour pictures from the actual concerts. Obviously, you get the track listing, information, songs, and so forth. Information about the camera, I guess, that was used, or the footage explains about the footage. I'm hoping that this footage that's talked about will make an appearance someday. So it tells you about the actual tour itself. Some rehearsals as well. Stuff he wore. The thing is, here with Elvis, you can go on forever studying. You know. And there's the CDs. Now, when this came out, originally, one of the I think it was CD2. It came out and it was a little bit faulty. However, when I ordered this one, when it came, I had a separate CD in an envelope. Well, you know, like a little card CD wallet thing. And obviously, I played this one. I'm sure it was CD2, and it went to a certain point and like stopped. So I instantly took that CD out, put it on the one side. Then I put the other one that I had in the replacement CD, played it all the way through. And before I took it out to the CD player, I took the faulty one, threw it in the bin. And called me a bit paranoid, but I played the CD2 again that was in there just to make sure. And then obviously put it back in here where it belongs. So again, a great set to have. Full of information. I highly recommend anybody to get hold of it. Oh, crikey. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I did tell you this is an FTD. So yeah, fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Sorry if I rambled on too much about this, that, and the other. I'm just trying to get myself and keep myself normal, you know, keep myself going. You know, so again, thank you so much for all the emails and the messages you sent. It means a lot to myself and the family. I'm gonna start trying to get, like I said, back to myself and get videos done maybe once a week. Next week, I'll do a video. Don't know what it'll be yet. I have taken everybody's emails in consideration and jotted down all the ideas that you've given me. There's been a few people asking about this chronological collection thing that I spoke about. Quite some time ago now. Quite some time ago. At the moment, things have been put on halt on at the moment because I have got a lot of work to go through to be able to do that. But it is something that I'm going to be doing. However, I think I'd like to concentrate on plans to maybe, like I said, I think a new channel would be fantastic to do for the reviews due to how in depth I'm going to be going with them. It's just, you know, it'll probably take a while to build up because I'd like to put so much effort into it that I'd like it to build up with a decent amount of subscribers, enabling me to go live. to talk about, the albums to, with fans, or like if I've done a video, say on his first album, just an example. So everything involved in his first album, the singles that are from it and so forth, I can say, well, now the video has been done with review, I'm now going to do a live feed, and we can talk about the video, talk about the album, and get everybody involved. People who wants to learn. There may be one or two things maybe I miss out, and somebody could come on and say, look, just to let you know, you missed out this, and just that you might not know this, but this also was contributing this, and so it'll be a way. Cause I love learning. You know what I mean? No one is an Elvis expert. I'm sorry, but we're all still learning something every day. There's that old saying that you learn something new every day, and I've never ever said I know everything about Elvis, and I never will. But I know what I've studied, and I've studied a lot. I'll put it that way. So I still love to learn. I still love to read, and I still love to communicate with other fans. So yeah, it'd be great to do a channel like that where I get it built up, so where I can do the video, then I can do a live feed and interact with people and talk about the album, answer any questions that I may not have, got on the subject of on doing the video. I don't know, maybe there's a song I come across and I talk about the song, but maybe I'll say something, and then someone can say, well, you said this blah 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 about this song. What about this? What does this, entail? Or what does it have this or does it have that? Just ironing out a few things that maybe people would want to know more about. So that's what I'd love to do. I'd love to build it up, but like I said, it'll be only on official releases only. There'll be no bootleg talk, and like I said, that includes obviously original albums by RCA and Sony, FTD, MRS, Memphis Recording Studio. As long as it's official and you can buy it in shops through Graceland, online on your normal standard retailers, but as long as it's official, anything that's I suppose if it's unauthorized, but it's not a bootleg, like there's a few, like Elvis on Elvis. It's not authorized through Elvis Presley Enterprises, but yet it's not a bootleg. It was available in HMV and, many other top online retailers. So as long as it's like that, maybe we'll still include them, because at the end of the day, they're not illegal to have or buy or sell or anything like that. So we'll still include them, because I think it might be unfair to exclude them. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and like I said, I do think, although I'm so torn whether I want to start a new YouTube channel or whether I want to start a new series on here. At the moment, I'm leaning towards a new YouTube channel, but then in able to go live, it needs to have, I think it's over 1,000 subscribers. I need to have to go live. So I don't know. But yeah, maybe we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess it will be a new YouTube channel, but we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, but I'm definitely going to be doing it after Christmas. Starting January, 2025. Could be the end of January. Last month, yeah, last week in January I'll do it, and yeah, get everything set up, ready to go. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you all keep safe and well, and I will see you very soon. Take care, guys.